The chairman of China Evergrande Group is now under police surveillance, according to a report by Bloomberg News. This development has raised further uncertainties about the troubled developer's future, as it grapples with increasing possibilities of liquidation. The report, citing sources familiar with the matter, indicates that Hui Ka-yan, the founder of Evergrande in 1996 in Guangzhou City, was taken into custody by the police earlier this month and is currently being closely monitored at a designated location. The reasons behind Hui's placement under residential surveillance remain unclear, as Bloomberg News noted. This action by the police is considered a form of monitoring that falls short of formal detention or arrest. And it does not imply that Hui will face criminal charges. Reuters was unable to immediately verify this report, and responses from Evergrande, the Guangdong Province Police Department, with Guangzhou as its capital, and the Public Security Ministry were not immediately available when Reuters sought comments. Evergrande, known for being the world's most indebted property developer, has been at the epicenter of an unprecedented liquidity crisis in China's property sector, which represents approximately a quarter of the world's second-largest economy. Once China's leading property developer, Evergrande's financial troubles became public in 2021. Since then, it and several of its counterparts have defaulted on their offshore debt obligations due to declining home sales and reduced opportunities for fundraising. The news of Hui's surveillance coincides with doubts surrounding Evergrande's offshore debt restructuring plan, which is crucial for its survival amid a severe cash crunch. Reuters reported on Tuesday that a major creditor group of Evergrande's offshore debt is considering joining a liquidation court petition against the developer if it fails to present a new debt restructuring plan by the end of October. This development comes after Evergrande shook markets on Sunday by announcing its inability to issue new bonds as part of its debt restructuring plan due to a regulatory investigation into its primary Chinese unit, Hongda Real Estate. Hongda, in a separate announcement on Monday, disclosed its failure to meet the principal and interest payments on a 4 billion yuan, $547 million, bond, which was due on September 25. In addition to Evergrande, investors are also closely monitoring another major Chinese developer, Country Garden, as it faces a new bond coupon repayment deadline soon. This $40 million coupon, with a 30-day grace period, is linked to an 8%, $1 billion bond maturing in January. It represents the latest payment challenge for Country Garden as it strives to avoid default. The country's top private developer has seen its financial troubles impact the property sector outlook, prompting Beijing to unveil a series of support measures in recent weeks. Offshore creditors widely anticipate that Country Garden will delay the coupon payment on Wednesday and use the grace period to formulate plans for restructuring all of its offshore debt. A spokesperson for Country Garden did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Reuters. The downfall of prominent players in China's property sector has been concerning, to say the least. Until Chinese regulators implement stimulus measures significant enough to inject optimism into the property market and boost property sales, the risk of default remains high among private and mixed ownership developers. In conclusion, while the ultimate fate of Evergrande and Country Garden remains uncertain, their ongoing financial challenges have indeed raised concerns within the Chinese property sector. If these two major developers were to face defaults, it could potentially have broader implications for all China and all the world as well. Thanks for watching.